Believe it or not, it is not only possible to accomplish more by doing less, it is mandatory. Tim Ferriss. Have you ever noticed that it seems like at work you have a few people who tend to do most of the important stuff, and then a whole bunch of other people who seem to almost skate by? How about in today's economy, where it seems like a small percentage of the population simply has too much money, and everyone else is in the middle class, usually struggling to keep up with bills? If you look at your finances for your business, it is likely that a small number of your consumers or clients account for a large part of your income. These are all examples of what Vilfredo Pareto discovered in the 1890s. While examining the economy in Italy, he found that just 20% of landowners had bought the rights to 80% of the land. Repeating this analysis in other countries led to the same discovery. After looking in other fields, from pea pod production to the manufacturing industry, he saw this trend repeated over and over again. Most of the results come from a small percentage of inputs. While Pareto found this pattern in the 1890s, it was not coined or even widely known until the 1940s, when Dr. Joseph Uran found Pareto's research and started popularizing the view that we should focus on the few and ignore the many. You can see this in your own life too. The average house has 10 to 15 rooms, yet we spend most of our time in our bedroom, kitchen, and family room. I work from home, and I can tell you I spend 80% of my time in those rooms plus my office. When you go to the grocery store, you probably grab the same foods over and over again, with a little variation here or there. Your phone probably has 30 to 50 apps on it, yet only 5 of them get used with any frequency whatsoever. While this is all interesting, where the Pareto Principle can really impact your life is when you look at work or time. Let's say you're in sales. You spend 20% of your day equally divided between phone calls, meetings, emails, reports, and networking. While one of those things is going to be responsible for 80% of your sales, the other 4 only make up 20%. For the sake of argument, let's say it's networking. By applying Pareto's principle, you realize that almost all of your sales, and thus your earnings, come from networking. The easiest way to increase your earnings is to increase the time you spend on networking. Could you pay someone to do your reports and monitor your email so that you could reduce or eliminate the time that you spend there? By doing that, you could easily increase your networking time by 20 to 30%, resulting in an increase in your income of 2 to 3 times. Are you a freelancer? You probably have 20% of your clients who pay 80% of your monthly billing. While you may not be able to get rid of your other clients, you can spend the majority of your time on the clients who do pay your bills, keeping them happy, getting them results, and making sure that your biggest source of income stays with you. While the Pareto Principle applies to many, many cases, maybe your particular situation is 70-30 or 60-40. The lesson and what you should get from the Pareto Principle still applies. Find the small piece of your business that drives the most of your results and do everything that you can to optimize and spend more time on that one piece. Try to delegate or eliminate the busy work that takes up the larger percent of your time. Apply this to finances, how you spend your time, your friends and social circles, your team or workforce, your sales. It can help you boost the areas of your life that really matter, while allowing you to let go of many time and energy wasting activities. Remember, believe it or not, it is not only possible to accomplish more by doing less, it is mandatory. When looking at many areas of your life, realize that the minority of causes, inputs, or efforts lead to the majority of your results, outputs, and rewards. Zone in on the small things that drive results and hammer those over and over to increase your outputs. We hope that you enjoyed our explanation of the Pareto Principle. Do you have a concept like this that you don't understand and would like us to summarize? Leave your ideas down in the comments below, along with hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel, and we'll do our best to animate your video ideas.